Hey guys, it's Olympus the Loomer here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will be doing the tutorial for the most requested Loomigurumi fox. And this cute fox is designed by the one and the only Zimmy Looms. Again, I will be putting up her links down below. You guys should check her out. She's the sweetest person ever, and she is super talented as well. So yeah, this is what we are going to be making today, and without further ado, let's get started. So the materials that you're gonna need to make this baby fox are any type of hook, a C-clip, S-clip, or stitch marker, some stuffing, safety eye. So today I'll be using 2 sizes and 3 of them. So the 2 sizes, two of the big ones are going to be for the eyes, and the small one is going to be for the nose. But you can also choose to use bands or beads, and here are the big eyes, and this one, the small one, is going to be for the nose, and bands as well. So for today's colors, I'll be using white for the white part, the tail part, and this part, black for the black part, the legs and the ears, and this half and half, pink and purple for the body. So these are the materials that we are going to be needing. Band count will be in the description box below, so you can check that out. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So let's start by doing our tail here. So grab your white and your colored bands. So to start the tail, we are going to use our white bands first, or whatever you are using. And our first row is going to be a magic ring of 6 stitches. And if you don't know how to make a magic ring, I'm going to show you guys how to do it only this time, so that, you know, in the future parts we can just move along just as normal. So to make a magic ring, you're going to grab one band first, put it onto your hook, wrap it once like so, making a figure 8, and wrap it one more time. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're gonna grab another band, pull this triple loop cap band onto that band, reclaim the other end, and put this right one over the left one, like so, and you're going back to your triple loop cap band. Grab one band and just pull it through this triple loop cap band, reclaim. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. We are going to pull this 2 on the right over this one on the left, like so, and we are going to repeat that process until we have 6. So we have 2 stitches, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now let's count to make sure we have 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Grab your C-clip or stitch marker and put it to the band that is on your hook. Our next row is going to be a normal row round. So that means we are just going to put one band and stitch all the way around. So 1, 1, 1 all the way around. How to do that? First, you're going to go to your first stitch, which is this one. Then you're going to grab one band, pull it through that stitch only, this one, reclaim the other end, and just like how we did our magic ring when we have 3 loops, we are going to pull this 2 on the left, this 2 on the right to this one on the left, like so. And that is what we are going to do until we reach the band with a C-clip on. So going to the stitch, grabbing a band, pulling it through the stitch only, and 3 loops and stitch all the way around. So that is a total of 2. So this is 3. This is number 4, number 5, and number 6. Remove your stitch marker and put it to the band that's on your hook. So our next row is going to be a single and an increase. And if you don't know what an increase is, it's just basically putting 2 stitches in 1 stitch. So every first stitch is going to have a single, and the next to that is an increase. So single, increase, and after that we are going to have a total of 9 stitches. So go to your first stitch, doing a single one, single. Next stitch is going to be an increase. So you're just going to do a normal stitch, like so, and go back to the same stitch for your increase, like so. Next stitch is a single, then increase, broken band, single, and an increase, if you're on to your last band, it should be an increase, and you're just going to take off your C-clip, put it to the band that is on your hook, and you should have a total of 9 stitches. And this row is actually our last row of using white, and it's just going to be a single row around. So 1 stitch in each. And if you guys are hearing any background noises, I apologize for that. But for now, let's do our single row around. That is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now remove your stitch marker and put it to the band that is on your hook. Now we can get rid of our white bands and start using our main color bands, which is my half and half of pink and purple. So I'm just gonna get some of those. And this row we are going to do a total of 8 rows, so just single around. So let's plot our 8 bands to serve as 1 row each when we start our row, so that we don't get lost while we are doing our rows, our single rows. So I'm going to do the first row with you, and you're gonna pause the video and make the rest of the rows. So it's just a single row around, just like how we did our white single around. So that's what we are going to do. So yeah. And since we are doing a color change, you're going to grab a band and pull it through everything, including that band on your hook. And then just doing a normal stitch. And then we are going to go around doing our normal row, no increases or whatever, just normal. All the way around. Now I'm on to my last stitch, and I'm just going to take my C-clip off and putting it to my band on the C-clip. And do the 7 rows off camera and come back to me when you're done. So I'm back, you guys, and I did my additional row of 7, and that is a total of 8 rows since I did my first row with you, and I hope you are done by now as well. So this is what yours should look like so far. And what you're going to do is you are just going to take your C-clip off. You're going to unloop this last stitch like so, gonna unloop it and go to that stitch, and we are going to pull this band through everything, and this is going to help us attach it to the back part of the body. Excuse me. So that's one, and we are going to add 2 more for the attaching. The next one is going to be in the middle and slip knot, and on the outer, like the side as well, for our last one, and slip knot. So that is how you do the tail. And now let's do the ears. So now let's make our ears, and for the ears we need to make 2. I'm going to show you how to make one, and you're going to pause and rewind to make yourself another one. So I have one ear here, and this is how our ear is going to look like. So first we are going to use our black bands. We're just going to use 7 of those. So we are going to do a magic ring of 6 first for our first row. So let's do that. And I already showed you guys how to make a magic ring of, so I'm going to be quicker this time to save some filming time, because I don't want this video to be so long, because you know, longer videos take so much space, plus take so long to upload on YouTube as well. But yeah, magic ring of 6 stitches. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Grab your C-clip and put it to the band that is on your hook. Now we are just going to do a normal row around in our main color. So let's go to our first stitch, 1 band, pull it through everything since we are doing a color change, and stitch. Next one is just going to do, we are just going to do a normal one, no slip stitching or whatever, and that's what we are going to be doing until we reach our band with a C-clip on. So yeah. And once you reach your band with a C-clip on, you're just going to take your C-clip off and put it to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do single and an increase. So single on this one, and increase on the second one or the next one. And single increase until we reach our band with a C-clip on. Single increase, single, and increase. And this is our last row, and what we are going to do for this row is just going to do a normal row around, so 1 in each stitch. So let's do it. This is our first, that's 1, 2, this is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and for our 9th stitch, which is this one, let's just take our C-clip first, put our our hook to that stitch, grab 1 band, pull it through everything, and slip knot, like so. And the same with how we put slip knots on our tails for the attaching. That's what we are going to do for this guy as well, for the ears. So 1 in the middle, and last on the sides. So that's how you do the ears. Pause the video and rewind, make yourself one more, and come back to me when you are done. So after the ears, we are going to make our legs, which we have to make 4. I already made 3. I'm going to show you guys how to make 1. You're going to pause the video, rewind, and make yourself 3 more, so that's a total of 4 legs. So here are my 3 legs already made. I made, that's a hair. I made these last night. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to make 1 and pause the video and make 3 more. So to make the ears, we are going to need our black bands. I mean the legs, I'm sorry. To make the legs, we are gonna need black bands first. First row is a magic ring of 6, so you already know how to do that. So I'm going to go a little bit quicker this time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our next row is going to be a single and an increase, still in black. So let's do that. Single and increase. Single, increase, and single and increase, single and increase. And that's the last time we are going to use our black bands, so we can just get rid of our black bands for now and start using our main body color. So our next row is just going to be a single row around in our body color, and that's going to be for a total of 4 rows. So I'm going to do the first one with you, and again, pause the video and come back to me when you're done doing the 3 additional rows, and that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to do 1 on camera and 3 off camera. So let's do our first row, going to our first stitch, 1 band, and since we are doing a color change, we are going to pull it through everything and stitch like so, and just do our normal row around. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Remove your stitch marker and put it to the band that's on your hook. Again, do the 3 rows off camera, pause the video, and come back to me when you are done. Hey guys, so I am back and I did my additional 3 rows, and this is, if you did your additional 3 rows as well, this is how yours should look like. And again, let's take our C-clip off and unravel our last stitch here so that we can do a slip knot. Pull it through everything and then slip knot. And just like how we did the slip knots on the tail and the nose, we are going to apply that to this as well. So 1 in the middle and 1 on this side, which is the right side. And that's what you're going to do. Again, I'm only going to show you guys how to do 1. Pause the video and make yourself 3 more, and come back to me when you are done. So, 4 legs. Come back to me when you're done. So just a quick recap of the things that we already made. We made the tail, the ears, and the legs. And now, the last part of the body that we haven't made yet is the nose, and that's what we are going to make right now. So to make the nose, we are going to start by making a magic ring of 6 with our body color. We're going to use white for this part, but I'm going to tell you guys when. But for now, let's do a magic ring of 6. And I already showed you guys how to make a magic ring, so this shouldn't be that hard. That's 1 stitch. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C-clip, put it to the band that's on your hook. After this row, we are going to do single and increase all the way around, still in our body color. So single, increase, single, increase, and single and increase. And after this row, we should have 9 stitches. And this row now, we are going to use what? I'm going to tell you guys the pattern. The pattern is, we are just going to do a single stitch around. Our pattern is going to be 3 body color, 3 white, and 3 body color as well. So I'm just going to grab 3 of my white bands right there and do my single row around, starting with 3 stitches of my body color. So this is number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now my white, because we just did 3 of our body color, now it's time for our white. So, and since we are doing a color change, we want to pull this white band through all the band that is on our hook and just do a stitch. So that is 1, 2, and 3. So that's 3 white. And then we're just gonna end up with 3 of our body color bands, and we are doing a color change there, so pulling it through everything and stitch, and 3. Now take your C-clip off, and then onto this next stitch we are going to do a slip knot, like so. And we are going to use this for the attaching later. And we are going to add 2 more on these edges. We're not going to add 1 on this white one. I didn't add 1. So we are not going to add 1. And that's how we are going to attach it. So I'm going to actually show you my fox. I didn't add anything on the white one since, you know, it already like stayed in position when I did those. So yeah. And now we want to grab our safety eyes or beads for the nose. And basically we're just going to put our safety eyes in the cap band of our magic ring. Just push it there. And after you push it, like so, you're just going to put this backings in. Put your backing. This is a bit hard. Oh, there we go. And that is how you make the nose. So far we are done with all our parts, and now we can officially begin with our body. So to start the body, we are going to do a magic ring of 6. And I already showed you guys a magic ring how many times, so let's do, let's be a lot quicker this time. That is 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After this row, we are going to increase around, and we are gonna end up with 12 stitches. So increase around 2 stitches in each stitch. And these bands here that I'm using, they are really slippery. I mean, that's good, but like, they're over slippery, so it could like, you know, like go all over the place sometimes. If that makes sense. But yeah. They are really slippery. Not gonna lie. But they're really good quality. These aren't actually Rainbow Loom brand bands. I think it's really obvious because Rainbow Loom doesn't really produce these type of bands. I know they have like the tie-dye ones, but not half ones. This is Loom Bands brand. The one that I got in like a big haul. You know, like the one I did a video on. A massive Loom Bands haul for only $10. It was a steal. Yeah. So now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here is the packaging. And I've worked with these and they're really good quality, and the bands last long as well. And they're really cheap. They're like $50. But then, you know, yeah. Next row is single increase. So let's continue talking about the bands. The bands are $50. Again, single increase. Just reminding you guys. $50, but then the seller just randomly stopped selling them. And I remembered their store one day and I was like, oh, what about this person? We should contact them. And I contacted them saying that $10 is my only budget, because she asked for my budget, and I told her 500, which is 500 pesos, $10. So she agreed, which is really amazing because there was like a whole bunch of bands. So it was really amazing. It was great that I reached out to the seller. So yeah, I benefited a lot. Yeah. And I still, well, not compared to how many the bands were the first time they arrived. There was a lot, but now I only have few because I keep blooming. But like, that's okay because that's the purpose of buying bands. We are here to use them and make something out of them. And also, I remember when I got my like package, it came in with a box, a very big box, and it was really heavy, and the delivery guy, that was the only one that was delivered that day, so it was really special. But yeah, I hope you are done with your single increase, and I hope my talking wasn't distracting you. But you should have 18 stitches now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And after this, we are going to do 3 single stitches and an increase. And our last 2 stitches, they're just going to be single. And I'm going to show you them how to do it. So 3 single, 1, 2, and 3, then increase. And yeah, I'm really glad that I'm really active now here on YouTube, because I used to post once a week. School was really stressful, but I'm done with school and I got not that big grade. I mean, it's still big, but you know, compared to when we have face-to-face or in-person class, my grades were a lot bigger. But like, it's still a big grade. I wasn't, you know, I'm a little bit disappointed to myself, but you know, I do YouTube, I do a lot of things, and you know, I still manage to, you know, have that grade. So it's amazing. I should, you know, clap at me. Yeah, for doing a really good job. Plus, the learning today is different, and it's hard. So yeah, big thumbs up, big salute to me. And I hope you guys are doing great at school as well. School's over for me, and summer for me just started. And yeah, I hope your this year was great. So I just did my last 3 single and an increase. Now that we still have 2 stitches left, and we are just going to do single on both of those. So single and single. And we should have a total of 22 stitches. So I'm just going to count. And again, I hope my story time kind of stuff didn't bother you or distract you. Just don't want this video to be super boring. But let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And also guys, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be in here. I just want to say that. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. So our next row to this, next few rows are going to be a single, and we are going to do that for a total of 5 rows. So 5 rounds of single. I'm going to do the first row with you, and you are going to pause the video and make 4 more rows. And I'm sorry guys for the background noises if there were any. So I'm going to do 1 row with you, pause the video, and do 4 more rows. Come back to me when you're done, and I'm going to do the same thing as well. Yeah, we are almost done. We just have to finish the body and attach the legs, the ears, the nose, and the tail. And they are not that hard to attach. Once you once you do Loomigurumi for a long time, things will be a lot easier for you. It just really takes time, patience, yeah, it just takes time. And then eventually you'll be so good, and you can start making your designs, which is amazing. I don't personally like doing designs because I think my designs are horrible, but you know, we can give it a try. Everything is possible, I guess. Yeah, I believe in that. Everything is possible. Not I guess. Everything is possible. So never doubt yourself from doing anything, because you can do everything that you desire, and I believe that you can do it. So I'm done. I'm onto my stitch with the C-clip on. I remove my C-clip and put to the bandage on my hook. I'm going to do 4 rows off camera. You two, come back to me when you're done. Hey guys, so I'm back, and I did my additional 4 rows around. And this is what I have, and I hope this is how yours looks like. So now, this is what we are going to do. We are going to add some white, and that is this part. So our pattern right now is 8 of our body color, 5 of white, and 9 of our body color. So have a look of the pattern and plot it the same way I do in Let's Loom. So starting off with 8 of our body color. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now 5 white. And since we are doing a color change, let's pull this band through everything and make a stitch and do 4 more white. And I'm sorry guys for any background noises. I'm probably the loudest loomer when it comes to background noises, so really apologize for that. So 5 white, and now let's go back to our body color until we reach the band with the C-clip on. And first body color is a slip stitch, which is pulling your band through everything and then stitch, and just do your stitch around until you reach the C-clip. The band with the C-clip on, and that is a total of 9 of your body color. So yeah, we are almost done, and I'm so excited. So I'm on to my last band, last stitch of the last row. Just going to take my C-clip off and put it to the band that is on my hook. So our next row is still going to be a single row round in this pattern, and this is actually the last row we are going to add whites. So our pattern is 7 of the body color, 6 white, and 9 of our body color. So follow this plot and let's get looming. So I'm going to start with 7 of my body, and I really do apologize guys for like the background noises and the vehicles. They are motorcycles. We used to be just the we are probably the oldest people here, the oldest to live here, because some of the people that they just came in here recently, and then it used to be very quiet, no much vehicles, only us, my family, and other people that lives here. But now there's a lot of people, so that's why it's really noisy. There's a lot of vehicles moving. Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm going to do some searching to prevent any more background noises to be in my YouTube videos. So yeah, I'm on to my white band, and I'm going to do a color change as usual. I just really don't like any background noises. So yeah, it just makes my videos way worse. So yeah, now I'm on to my body color, and I'm going to do a color change again, like so, and just do my body color until I reach the band with the C-clip on. So yeah, my place isn't that populated. The population just grew over the years. So yeah, and the main vehicles here and where I live are not cars. Usually we have like motorcycles, and that's the noise it creates, so that's why. Yeah, so this is what we have so far, and now in this row we are just going to do a single row around with our body color. So let's do that. There's a dog barking, so sorry about that, but let's just continue this. We're almost done. So And after this row, we are going to attach our nose and our ears. So yeah. And then, after we attach our nose and ears, plus eyes, we're gonna add our eyes as well. We are gonna start decreasing, and after we close it up from decreasing, we can add our legs, and then once we are done attaching our legs, we are done. There are people coming, so like people outside just passed by. Sorry if you heard some of their noise. Yeah, I apologize. Like, I'm really sorry about that. I don't want to cut again and again. But yeah. Remove your stitch marker once you're done and put it to the beam that is on your hook. So we just finished a row round in our body color, and now we are going to attach our ears, eyes, and nose. So what you're going to do is we are just going to clip this onto the next stitch, like so. And I want to attach my nose first. That way I could know where to place my eyes. And I'm going to find the middle portion of my piece. And the white one goes down, like that. And you see these two. Let's find here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our white. We're going to pull it from here and here. So our second and our fourth. The side bands. Into our second and our fourth as well. So, and at the back we are just going to stitch them like that. And now we are going to just point our hook from the inside out, and then wherever our hook goes to is where we are going to grab this last band for the attaching. And then from the inside we are going to stitch, and then after that we are just going to slip knot. So just pick some stitches and slip knot. Just pick some stitches inside your face and slip knot. Like so. And you just attached your nose. And now you can actually decide wherever you want to add your eyes. I add them onto the sides, and that is how I attached mine in here as well. So, and by the way, these eyes that I'm using are 12mm, and this one for the nose are 10. So yeah. Again, you can put wherever you want. You can put your eyes wherever you want them to be. Just make sure that they are aligned and that they look cute. Does that look cute? I'm going to go higher. I think that looks cute. Once you like the look of it, you can just add the backings. These two, look at that. If you look at it, this are a little aligned from the top of the nose, while this one is a little upward the nose. But that's okay, I think it looks cute. Either ways, it looks cute. So once you are satisfied with how your eyes look, you're just going to add your backings or your bands or your beads Sorry guys, this is the only way I can show you by using safety eyes, so if you don't have any safety eyes, I really apologize for that. But I'm pretty sure that you can find a way, because you're talented. Yes. So yeah, I'm done with my eyes. I think it looks adorable. And now let's add our ears. So our ears are going to be like that. So let's try to plot them down. Like so. So, okay, just plot your ears like that. And then you're going to pinch it forward like so. Putting the black side on in front of the face. And then wherever these slip knots go to is where you're going to like pull it through the stitch. For example, this one goes in this, so I'm going to go in here. Let's go here, and the next stitch is here, and the next one is here. And you can always have a look, and if that looks good to you, then what you're going to do is grab this one, the top of your ears, this one, and then just slip knot it on the next stitch. So this one, and wherever your hook, the top of your hook lines to, is where you're going to slip knot it. Slip knot, and put the slip knot inside. Now that's cute. Then we are going to attach this one the same way we attach it. So just plot it, then push forwards, and go to the back for the attaching. And again, wherever our slip knot lands on is where we are going to attach, pull through our rubber bands. So I just turned mine, that it looks a lot easier. So plot them and push forwards, and wherever they land on is where you're going to attach them. Just let your hook be the guide, but also if you have your own way of attaching things, you can do that to this one as well, because at the end of the day, this is going to be yours. And once you've attached those 3 guiding bands, again pick one on the ears, and then wherever your hook guides you is where you're going to slip knot it, like so. And just slip knot it with a single band. And after you slip knot, just bring that slip knotted inside and have a look at how it looks. So I think that looks so adorable. I hope yours looks adorable too, and now we can proceed. So we just attached our parts for the face, and I think it looks so adorable. I think this one, I like this one way better than the original one I made. I think this one's way cuter. I love it. But now, with that being said, let's start decreasing this baby. So once we finally decrease everything and close it together, we are going to attach our legs in the tail, and we are done. So that's amazing. Yeah. Make sure you unclip it. And this row we are going to do 3 single and a decrease. So let's start with doing 3 stitches. And if you don't know what a decrease is, it is basically stitching 2 stitches together to form 1 stitch. That's 1 single, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and decrease. So what I do when I decrease things is I grab the front loop of the first one that I'm going to decrease and the back loop of the second one that I'm going to decrease. Then I'm going to stitch them together like so, and that's how I do a decrease. So let's do 3 single row, again, 3 single stitches, so that's 1, 2, and 3, and decrease. So front loop of the first one, back loop of the second one, and stitch together all the way around. And after this, we are going to have 18 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, decrease. One, 2, 3, and decrease. If you're hearing anyone, that's just my grandmother. So excuse that. And then we are just going to end up with 2 singles. So 1 and 2. And after this row, we are going to do single decrease, and we are going to end up with 12. And after this row, after the single decrease row, we are going to stuff our body / head. So let's do our single decrease. Single and decrease. That's just my grandmother in the background, ignore her. Single and a decrease. I don't want to cut this, so yeah. My phone, which I use for taking videos, is really good with catching noises. Yeah. So it's annoying, but at least I have a phone, right? It's a really nice phone, and I'm happy with my phone. And you're just going to end with single decrease. Single and decrease. Again, excuse me for the background noises. And we are done with this row. So now we can stuff our baby fox. So just grab your stuffing, but just push your band with a C-clip onto the body of the hook. And I'm sorry guys, if you hear any dog barking, let's ignore that dog. Yeah, just stuff it. You don't want to overstuff it. Just the right amount of stuffing. I think I'm gonna add a tiny bit more. Again, don't overstuff it. And yeah, I think that's enough stuffing, and now we can proceed with our next round. Hey guys, I'm back, and I just want to apologize if the audio changed. I'm wearing headphones now because it's just way too noisy, and headphones doesn't get much of the background noises, so that's why I'm using headphones. So if things are weird, like my voice changed, the voice quality changed, it's because of the headphones that I'm using. So I really apologize for that. Now with that being said, let's just move on. This is our last round for the head / the body, however you like to call it. And this row we are just going to decrease until we close off. So decrease everything. I'm pushing my stuffing so that I don't get them, because I don't like that. And after we close it, we are just going to attach our legs. And once we attach our legs, we are then going to attach our tail and do some final touches, and we are done. So yeah, again you guys, I really do apologize for the audio change. There's just nothing that I can do other than this. It was really noisy. It is still noisy. And I've been sitting on my room for about an hour already, and nothing just changed. So that's why I was like, okay, you won't stop. I'm just going to do this instead. So I really apologize for that, you guys, but I hope you understand. But then after you decrease, you're just going to go to the front side and just close. Grab one band and slip knot, and that's how you close it. And then you're just going to bring this slip knot inside. I really do hope that there's no background noises caught anymore in this starting from now on, because what's the point of using headphones? So we are done with the head, and now let's attach our legs. So for the attaching of the legs, we are going to use of course, 4 legs, right? 4 additional bands to, just like how we attach our ears, we used another one to slip knot it to the body. So we are just going to use 2 first, and then plot it. If you want this, you want to make it plot yours as if it's going you know what I mean, as long as you see it. Sorry. But yeah, like that. And then you're going to put your buddy on top. So I'm going to attach this one first. And yeah. Again, just like how we attach our ears, it's how we attach this one as well. So wherever these lands on is where we are going to pull it through. Like these slip knots, wherever they land on is where we are going to pull them through. Again, guys, I'm sorry for the audio change. And after that, we're just going to slip knot it. Here is one arm, one leg. Now let's put this slip knot in and do this one. And again, plot it down, and wherever these slip knots for the guide of attaching go is where you're going to attach it. After that, grab this part of your leg and then attach it to the front, which is this one, I believe, and slip knot. And take a look if it looks good. I think that looks cute. I have some stuffing here. I just take them out, and yeah. And once you're done with the slip knot connecting the leg to the body, you're going to tuck the tail in. And take a minute to decide whether you like the placement or not. I think mine's just right. I think it looks okay. So I'm going to proceed to my back legs. And for my back leg, they are just more of a straight one, like that and that. So just lay them straight, and wherever these slip knots go is where you're going to attach them. But again, if you have your own way of attaching, you can freely do that. I'm not saying that you have to follow my way of attaching, no. And then grab this part, the most side part of your leg, and then slip knot it to the body, like so. And just tuck the tail in. And that's what we're going to do to the other leg. Oops. Plot straight, and wherever it leads on is where we are going to attach it. And I hope you guys are in the right track. Sorry if I might sound confusing right now. I'm trying my best to explain the best I could. And then the most side part, which is this one, then attach it to the body by slip knotting it. Oops. Like so. And we are just going to tuck this tail in. And if there's any more background noises, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Yeah. And there you have your legs attached. And now let's attach the last thing, which is the tail. And we are just going to attach them in the middle of the back. So find the middle, like this side, and plot it there. And wherever these go to is where you're going to attach them. Just let your hook be the guide and work along with your eyes and your arms. Like so. And after that, again, the side part and slip knot using one band. And tuck this tail inside. And if there's any stuffing poking out, just pull them. And there you have it. We are done. Do some fixing. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't already, I hope you subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Comment below what you think about today's video, and if you make one, don't forget to share it on Instagram if you have one, and don't forget to tag me and Zimmy Looms. I will be putting up our links down below, and use the hashtag Zimmy Looms and Olympus the Loomer. This has been Olympus the Loomer, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!